Hi everyone and happy Friday. I hope you're all doing well and that you are getting excited to enjoy the weekend up ahead of you. And I know that I'm particularly excited about this warm weather, so I hope that you have some fun things planned for this weekend. Welcome to the new and improved Jazz Blast. As you can see, I am including a video message this time around. I hope that you'll find this new iteration of it exciting and engaging, as well as informative as you read through the action items and also the resources that I've included in this blast. Please be sure to read this within 72 hours, so by Monday, take some time, 15 to 20 minutes, to thoroughly read through the Jazz Blast and take note of upcoming dates and deadlines and rationale, and do what you need to do to really keep yourself organized in the coming weeks. I've also included some really great resources at the end of this blast that I'm really passionate about, in particular the Teaching Tolerance website and the resources that it offers for EC and lower elementary teachers. Please check it out. There's a blurb about it in the blast, and so I'm excited to begin to work with that as well. I've also included a short bio from Hillary, one of our colleagues on our team, to continue to build community and get to know each other as we move forward throughout the year, which is something that I personally know that is something that I really want to work on. And so you'll notice a few different things in the blast that are going to align to that as well. As you all know, I've completed mid-year meetings with each and every one of you and have gotten some really valuable feedback from you all. And moving forward, this spring is going to look different for each and every one of you because you're on a different developmental cycle. And so what that means is really differentiating how I will be engaging with you all this spring, which means I'll be in more classrooms than others. I'll be chatting on the phone more frequently with some people in comparison to others, and really just using creative ways to engage with you all. One of the things that I think is a drawback to that is less face time within the next month or so, could be within the next 2 months. And so what I want to do is make sure that, one, you don't forget what I look like, and two, continue to just let you know that I see and hear all of the feedback that you've given me, that it is really impacting the work that I'm planning on doing moving forward, and one, that I just truly care about you, whether or not you see me in person within the next couple of weeks or so. Lastly, I actually just want to shout you all out for the amazing work that you have been doing the last couple of weeks and months. One of the positive trends that I'm noticing is you all really looking at your mid-year data strategically and thinking about, where are my students, where do they need to be in the next 6 weeks or so, and what are the steps that I'm going to take to go there and help them along this journey. So that has been really inspiring. I also really appreciated in mid-year meetings the introspection and thoughtfulness that you guys are all putting into thinking about your own leadership, whether it be in the core or your leadership at your school. And I think that you're all in a good place with regards to that, and it's something that we will continue to work on through the spring arc, as well as into your second year. And then with second years, how are we going to be having those conversations about what you will do beyond your 2 years? I've also had some really great conversations around just student engagement, and knowing that this might be a jittery time of the year where students are getting really excited. So how are you really engaging student interest in the classroom so that way they are able to comprehend the content that you're giving them? I also think parent and community involvement is something that I've had conversations with individuals about, and really thinking about knowing that you have from now until the end of the year to really empower parents and get them involved in what's happening in the classroom, and really getting them on board with the great things that you're doing in the classroom, because you really want to leverage that so that way there is continuity between what's happening in the classroom and at home. There are some great plans that are in place for that. And I look forward to continuing those conversations with you all, as well as talking a little bit more about that during the spring ARC series that we have, especially at the Young Learners Summit later on in March. And so while I know individually I tell you all that you are incredible, but collectively you are just a fabulous, smart, talented, dedicated group of teachers, and I really am humbled and very lucky to work with you all. And I also think just take the time to celebrate all of the things that you're doing well right now. I think sometimes we want others to bring that to the forefront, and sometimes like you have to also take the time to celebrate what was the lesson that went really well, was an interaction with a student that was particularly insightful, or a conversation with a parent that made you go home feeling really proud about the work that you did that day. Small wins are amazing, and they can do a lot for sustainability in this work. And so I know that each and every one of you are doing amazing things, and so really take the time every day to think about what are you proud of, and celebrate that. Even if it's like a really crazy thing that a kid said and maybe you made a kid that was crying smile, that to me is a win. So continue to celebrate that. Also, I kind of just want to engage you in a mini activity right now. So if you will, or maybe you won't because I can't see you because of this video, close your eyes right now. Now, imagine what you want your kids thinking, speaking, and feeling about this past year in your classroom at the end of the year. When it's all said and done in June, what will they say that they've learned this year? How will they say they have felt in your classroom? Will they be prepared for the next grade? When you think about your interactions with parents, how will the parents of your students think, speak, and feel about this past year in your classroom? Now open your eyes. I'm sure they were open that entire time. It's a little awkward. But really, I charge each and every one of you to make every moment with your kiddos matter. Because that vision that you had in your mind about what you want kids to be thinking, feeling, and saying at the end of the year it can be a reality. And so every moment that you work and every moment that you show up in your classroom is an opportunity to take steps towards that vision. So on that note, have a great weekend. Enjoy the warm weather, and I will be speaking to you all soon.